Okay, so we're back with some more Like a Dragon. Last time, the boys are back together now. We're gonna check out the Seriyu Clan. Before then, I'm gonna go ahead and get some gear for everybody. I did like one fight in between here, and that was mostly just because I ran back to the apartment to heal up. Yeah, nothing too special. Anyways, since we have a little bit of money, we may as well go ahead and get everybody some gear. At least those that can afford it. A jumbo sausage, yeah, that makes sense, especially for the type of store that we're in at this time. Bamboo broom, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's just straight up damage increase, both magic and attack. Go ahead and get some defense for everybody. Everything's relatively cheap. I'm sure we could have realistically have gotten all of this without actually needing the farm. But we're just going to go ahead and equip everybody for the time being. And we can get a... well, you know, a massive massage machine. Yes, that's what it is. Weedy enough to work as a weapon. Attacks and weapon skills may paralyze with it, though, as opposed to whatever we have. I'm assuming I don't have the actual, but I do. Okay. But it's actually not that good. We have to level it up over time for the time being, so I suppose this is actually, as sad as it is to say, better than what we have at the moment. The fact that it can also provide paralysis and whatnot is pretty huge. It's, you know, don't worry about considering where we're at, and it's fine. Really, it's fine. To the Seriyu Clan's office we go. Alright, well then, immediate cutscene. Not a soul in sight. These days, it's more rare for a Yakuza office to have someone standing guard. Anyways, let's head in. At least they've got a doorbell, right? We'll see if they do. I'm sure they definitely won't remember us at all.
Excuse me.
Who is it? Pardon me, my name's Ichiban Kazuka. Used to be a member of the Arakawa family. Captain Takabe? Is that how they said it? I'm definitely gonna murder every one of these names. What brings you here? I heard this guy named Sasaki who joined up with you recently. I'm kinda like his guardian, you might say, so I was hoping to talk with someone who knows how he's doing. I'm very sorry, but any visitors must first have an appointment. That's our policy. Now, please. No. Can you make an exception? Come on, let's search. Well, what did you expect? Didn't even give us a chance. We did sort of drop in on them out of nowhere. Still, that seemed a little too short, eh? Did Takabe forget to mention someone here? Well, Kazuka, even if we wanted to make an appointment, we're out of contacts. Well, with Takabe in the slammer. Yeah, I'm sure I'm definitely saying it wrong, but here we are. I know, but even then, I want to be on Sasaki. Meaning? We're sneaking in. No way there's only the front. Had a feeling you'd say that. What's our plan, then? Place is covered with cameras. And there's no blind spots. Yakuza or not, we're the ones who get arrested for trespass. Well, why don't we ask the people who know this town best? Who's that? Probably the homeless people, I would imagine. Oh, you mean the homeless camp? Of course, they always have all the gossip in this town. That's right, I want to ask them for free, though, so we should bring a little something. Sure, how about a bottle of sake? The chief will love that. Bottle of sake, yeah, okay. Alright, well, thanks, Napa. I really need to spend more money that I definitely did just all spend on the way over. Alright, well, surely we have enough money for some.
Never thought I'd see the day when we'd all join forces again.
The party's back.
I appreciate his voice acting. Well, let's go.
Better than ever might be a bit much for a bunch of jobless dudes over 40. Who's keeping score?
Why you gotta say it like that?
You're the best pals a guy could have. So
Right?
what if we're out of work? We're heroes in our hearts. Let's hold our heads high.
You know, despite you having absolutely zero basis for saying that, I respect your optimism.
Aw, man, you flatter me.
That wasn't exactly a compliment.
I swear, it's never a dull moment with you two around. Anyhow, let's put our backs into it, eh, comrades?
Hell yeah!
As you walk around town, you might be able to trigger party chats with your friends. Pressing triangle allows you to skip a line in these conversations if you choose. That's pretty cool. I actually approve of this highly. The fact that you make actually rewarding going around the world with free stat upgrades on top of actually providing more context and more story into it feels really smart and actually rewards you going around the world looking around everything as a result. It's actually really good. You can buy alcohol at shops like convenience stores. Was that too early? Oh boy. RIP YouTube show. This pizza feels bad. Cognitive enhancers. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call them.
Come on!
Alright, all the homeless guys. These guys are like Namba, so... Oh, I can get the weapon attack. Let's go. Bonk. Bonk. How did I not get this guy? Alright, Namba. He's got like 1 HP. I still didn't really find a good spot for my camera. Like, this game actually uses so much of the screen, it's really hard to find a good spot where you just won't cover up anything at all. And I've kind of more or less decided on this spot. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you end up finding a better spot or if it's still covering too much for your liking. In which case, I'll look around and try and find a better spot. Until then, oh good, stanky towels. That's absolutely what we need right now, alright?
Not a loser!
Alright, these guys are the same.
Okay.
Low lives, though. Same with that Pyro Belch. Fun fact about the Pyro Belch, just like the old game, if you actually get enemies close enough, it does actually have AoE to it. So if you position yourself correctly, you can actually get a few more hits. I think that first hit might have actually been a para hit, or maybe it might have been a crit because it did the 10 instead of the 7. But that's a level up for everybody, and a job rank up at that.
I'm getting stronger.
HP, willpower, and agility. Well, that was terrible stat growth. Alright then. Adachi's was much better. Adachi, much like the first game, is actually a tank. So, not too surprising to see him having quite a bit of HP in defense.
Nice!
And detective stats. We get an extra 1 HP, 1 magic, 1 willpower. Well, you're not exactly a mage, so the magic is kind of wasted. But I suppose I'll take the HP and the willpower. Monkey flip for a new skill.
Hell yeah!
Non-but attack. Surprisingly, you got more attack than magic.
Moving up in the world.
Alright, and the homeless guy's got to level up, in which case we get 2 more attack. And agility. Yeah, so, Namba is our mage. And debuffer. What do we got here? Apple defense? Sure, why not? We could have taken a taxi, but considering we're still farming up personality traits and whatnot, especially since this actually levels up our hero class, it actually makes more sense for us to go around and run around like this. Also, we can actually get a few extra fights going in, more than what we normally do. All these punklings over here. Gonna taste this bat. Oh. Easy.
Yeah.
And with the Pyro Belch, I suppose we should look at Pitiful Look. Chance to obtain an item from an enemy by appealing to their sympathy for the downtrodden. You know what? Honestly, sure, why not?
With this.
Is it the best time to use it in front of like 3 enemies? Iron plate obtained. Let's go. Man. We're getting rusty here. I suppose when you don't get that many fights, it's kind of how that goes, huh? Damages an enemy with a particularly unorthodox method of de-escalation. Is that right? What do we got here? That is certainly one way to go about it, that's for sure. And you're the next one up in the attack chain here, so let's go ahead and make sure we get rid of you, if at all possible. Kind of hard to set up the wombo combos when everybody's behind me here. So you're next. Do we really care if you attack? Probably not. I do like the fact that you restore HP on basic attacks. It lets you go around the world and fight a little more without having to run to healing every 5 seconds. Yeah, another just little quality of life thing. Which feels minimal, but it is quite nice. Well, I suppose these are right here. May as well go ahead and see if we can get anything good out of these. A paper plate? I suppose that's money. Wow, okay. Hit the jackpot in terms of these. Oh, and I guess we work on coin collectors, so that works out. Paper plates are like worth nothing, but I suppose it helps us buy a bottle of sake.
いらっしゃいませ.
Alright, 1,000 bucks. Alright, I didn't need that money anyways. Alright, let's get the sake over to the chief. And chief is right over here. Oh, and we got free healing and whatnot over here anyway, so that works out. So we can kind of just spam our skills to our heart's content so long as we're within this general area. I remember doing something with these guys from the last game. It was like a side quest, I'm sure. Bowl of pork soup, sure. Free HP, don't mind if I do. Well, I suppose if they're going to come over here, we may as well go ahead and deal with them. Another paper plate. Those are just the greatest, aren't they? Some street punks. Alright, Namba, this should be all you right here. Well, maybe we go for the bag. See what everybody can get. They're pro pickpockets, supposedly. So maybe they'll have something good. Iron plate. Hey, money is money, am I right? That being said, I presumably have all of your items. So let's go ahead and... And, really? You landed that? Let's get it. There's the wombo combo. Hey, auto-targeted into the other. Let's go. Oh, he's still down. Eat it.
Next time.
You take those. And with that, let's make our way in, shall we? Worn out TV. Okay, I didn't think I picked that up. See, this ended up spoiling my stuff all over the place. Sorry, but you'll have to go around the east side if you want to get in the camp. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Well, they're right here. Some people might get annoyed by me doing this, but we can find halfway decent stuff. And that'll help us fund other things later on. And that's an extra 500. I mean, that's almost as much as some of the fights in terms of the amount of money we got there. Are you guys really blocking off this way too? You kidding me? Sounds like we got a scuffle on our hands and I can't get to the camp. Think you can check it out? Yeah, I'm working on it. If you guys didn't block off every way to get in there. Alright, well... I suppose if this runs too long, I can always just cut to the point where we just get to the fight. That being said, I may as well go ahead and grab whatever I can over here while I have access to it. And over here we shall go. Although it looks like this way's blocked off as well. Of course it is. More pro pickpockets, huh? Nah, but yeah, we're fun with this. It should be a triple hit, I would think. Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, yeah. Win to be proud. It's just that easy. I mean, I suppose that's a pretty free way to get money. Especially if you're just chilling by his apartment or whatever and just keep infinitely refilling your stamina and whatnot. Especially nowadays.
Hey,
what do you guys think you're doing? Who?
Whoa, a real TV announcer in the flesh. She's even hotter up close.
Sure. Substory, radioactive.
Thank you. I'm honored. Well, goodbye.
Wait, hold on.
You thought that was gonna work?
So I can show all my friends?
Really?
Seriously, dude? Forget that. Hey, do you have a boyfriend? How about one of us? Who do you like better, me or him?
Oh, that's not going on strong at all.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, actually, so excuse me.
What, you think you're some kind of celebrity? I wouldn't piss us off if I were you, Nice-san.
So she's a TV announcer, huh? I better help her get away from those sleazeballs.
Nice, so we got a little bit of
fellas.
side quest going on
You
here.
see she doesn't want your company.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
Well, how do you know?
I'm the man, the myth, the legend.
Looks to me like she wants a piece of action, don't it?
Dude, if
I
you
know
think she
about
looks
all
like
that.
She wants a piece of you. No wonder nobody's into you.
You talking shit, old man?
What's so wrong about getting to know a hot TV announcer? If you won't let us get close,
They're really trying to play her up. Thoughts in the comments, I suppose. Yay or nay?
The battle is on!
No, these guys aren't going to transform? Alright, well. It might actually be good to try and steal some of their items first, but, oh, you pushed them out of the way. I was going for the double. Bro. Why are you like... Okay, you're going to attack next, so I got to get rid of you. That way I don't take extra damage. I definitely should have aimed that better, so I could have knocked him into him, and then I wouldn't have had to worry about that. Adachi, do your thing. I have a lot of MP, but we can make use of this. Oh, there we go. That's gotta hurt. Straight on the middle of your back, too.
Next time.
Alright, moving our way up in the world.
what? What's with him?
I also appreciate the fact that even, like, sub-characters are getting voice acting and whatnot. I always bring it up, like, every game that has it, but the more voice acting, the better. There's very rare times where I'm like, the voice acting is so bad it would have been better not
TV
voice
announcer,
acted.
huh?
Yep. I'm Risa Unai from TBS.
Okay.
Kasuga. Ichiban Kasuga. Nice
I've
to meet
heard
you.
people tell me that I also have a radio
These people
voice.
Got it tough.
I suppose doing YouTube for what? I think
Oh,
the
I
channel's been
wouldn't say
around
that
for
I'm
like
famous,
5
but
years or something now.
I do get
It's crazy to
harassed by
think
people
about.
sometimes, yes.
Well, this is one hot dumpster fire of a town, so just be careful around these parts, yeah? Anyway, you heading to work?
Way the
Right you
roast
are.
on town that you were
I'm
trying
on
to
my way
work
to a
on?
radio show, actually.
Really?
Yeah?
Yes, indeed. Have you heard of TBS Radio?
Never in my
Heard
life.
of it, but I might have a radio cassette player lying around somewhere, so I could probably tune in.
Then please give us a listen. You can also try tuning in with a phone app, too.
A phone
What's
app,
the
you
show
say?
about?
Oh, all sorts of things. Food, music, you name it. Sometimes we even talk about things overseas.
Okay,
I
sure.
join as a co-host every now and then. We end up talking about games pretty often when I'm there.
Games, you say?
Oh, you like games too? I used to play them a lot when I was a kid. I always wanted to be a hero.
Isn't that
A
convenient?
hero, you say? That sounds cool, I guess.
Wow, thanks for that,
This
I
guy's
guess.
kind of larper.
I haven't
Maybe a little bit.
recently, though. Well, maybe I ought to use the radio to study up on what's new.
That'd be
Really?
Great. I could even talk about how you saved me on today's segment.
Even better.
Oh, no, it's cool. What I did's not worth mentioning
What?
on the radio.
You're trying to fix some of your image here. I'm
Take
sure
care
that would
of
help.
yourself.
I'm just
Stay
saying,
safe.
no,
Good
okay.
luck with your radio show.
Will do. Thank you again, Kasuga-san.
Maybe don't go by the
Radio
homeless
shows, huh?
camp
Been a while
It-
since I've listened to one.
in an alleyway.
Give it a shot with my radio
I'm just,
cassette back.
I'm just saying,
She
not
mentioned
everywhere
it was
needs to be
smartphone
treaded.
app or something, so maybe I'll download that too.
Yes, download the smartphone. That's, oh jeez, bruh. A playlist app has been installed on your smartphone. You can add radio episodes to your playlist using it or the radio Kasuga's part. Tune into the radio with jukeboxes like One and Survive, the radio at his home, or the smart app in the pause menu. The show changes topics every chapter, so give it a listen from time to time. That's pretty cool. They have a ever-evolving radio station throughout the chapters. I don't know if people would necessarily be interested in hearing it. Maybe I'll listen to it on my off time. I suppose you guys will have to let me know if you want to listen to that radio. Surely Surely I want to get copyright for something like that. Surely not. Listen to radio broadcasts and any CDs you collected while in the town. Put together a playlist by using the cassette player. Sure. How many of those are going to get me copyright? Usually these games are pretty good about it, unlike some other games that we played in the past, but it is what it is. Man, I guess things must have been pretty good for something like this to get approved. Yeah, there were big plans for it, but then the I should be able to say it, but I don't think I'm gonna chance it because YouTube things. I hit it right when it was picking up screen. The construction company went under, and all that was left for it to show was a couple of steel frames. That's when the boys swooped in and took over. If Bleach Japan had taken over the town, they'd never let this slide. Oh no, not the social justice warrior dudes. No, please. Not the cringe squad. To the homeless folks here, I bet this is like their own triumphal arc, huh? A monument to their victory. More like a castle, if you ask me. Actually, word is on the street is they call this place the Castle Keep. By the look of it, I'd say that fits. A castle without a lord, huh? Well, presumably that'd be the chief, but sure. Hey, Chief Man hasn't changed from first game. Can I help you, Falls? Hey there, Chief. Been a while. Something tells me you're not just here to see me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, actually, we wanted to ask you about something. Handed over my bottle of sake. So you're planning on weaseling your way into the Seriyu Clan, huh? And just for this one Sasaki guy? Look, numbers don't matter here. Whether it's 1 or 100 people, I just can't leave that guy be. Nice to see you haven't changed. In fact, I'm relieved. It's gotten a lot colder as of late. Oh yeah, it has. Now that you're out of the job, I'll bet getting that suit cleaned not exactly a drop in the bucket, is it? Oh, I guess so. Well, I know you'll get through this. Follow me. Alright then. That was a nice way to introduce the sub-quest as well as getting us on our way to our own main quest here. Before we talk to him, I'm going to go ahead and hit up this healing section right here. And then I don't know how long this part's gonna lead us into, like if it leads us into another heavy part or whatnot. In which case, usually the shorter videos, as sad as it is for some, might generally turn out better. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and save it here and see what they have for us in the next. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next. See ya.